morning. And joining us is our reporter Tobias Chanji, who is in Mombasa, to give us more details. A very good morning, Chanji. What do we know so far? Any additional information with regards to this particular incident that happened early this morning?
A very good morning, Malika, though it's not a very good morning to the residents and locals of Mombasa town here. Remember, this incident happened at around 4:20 a.m., as you've already said. And what we've been able to establish from the Kenya ferry services was that the motorist was flagged off to stop because the ferry had already left the ramps of the mainland. That is the other side of Likoni and Kwale, going to the island, which was done. But he ignored that flagging off, then sped off towards the ocean. And that's when he plunged into the waters. But we've been unable to establish maybe the occupants of the car and how many were they in number. We've been trying to get some CCTV footage to establish that scenario, the incident, the way it happened, but it's something that we're still looking for. I remember this is not the first incident that has happened this year. On September, there was also such an accident where it was also a saloon car that plunged to the ocean, the occupants being a mother and her daughter, who've since been buried. January this year, on 29th, we also had a similar incident where a probox with one occupant who was a personnel staff at the Kenya Ports Authority, who also plunged into the water. So this has raised so many issues, so many questions about maybe the security of the safety of the motorists and the safety, maybe the Kenya Ferry Service, and also about the motorists also and the passengers who sometimes also ignore the rules of precaution or procedures that are laid down the ferry. And this is going to be so chaotic. Remember, this is December, it's a festive season, and most people, most Kenyans are thronging in the coastal towns just to celebrate with the dear ones during this festive season. And we have 6 ferries at the moment, but at the moment there's one of the largest vessels, that's the MV Jumbo, which is the biggest, and now it's also not working. It is grounded, and what we are told by the Kenya Ferry Service that it will ground for at least 2 weeks to undergo repair, meaning most of those ferries that are now in use are not into that up-to-date conditions, and they're small ones. So meaning that there's going to be major traffic snarl-ups, keeping in mind that, again, it's a festive season, and the people who are using the ferry are so many. Remember, on a daily basis, we have an average around 350,000 people who usually cross between the channels, and over 6,000 cars that use the ferry service. So if some of the ferry facilities are also grounded, then it means it will be so problematic to all the ferry users. So we are still here. What is happening currently is that we've seen the Kenya Navy divers who are here, and they're just preparing to dive in so that they can maybe rescue the bodies and also the car that they plunged within that time, Malika.
Thank you very much, Chanji. Of course, we'll keep on coming back.